we continue with our topic, binomial expansion, but today we look at the application of binomial expansion. So we're just going to go directly to the example, but before that, it is very, very important that you remember we are using the mathematical table to get the coefficients, and we also recall that any number to power 0 gives us 1 in mathematics. 2, we are going to ensure that we use our bracket well so that we are able to get the correct answer. So now we can go again to our mathematical tables. Our question is the power is 5, so we go to our mathematical table, 6th edition, page 27. The coefficients of power 5 are 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. From there we expand our terms. We have 1 and then x. So we start with 1 to power 5, 1 to power 4, 1 to power 3, 1 to power 2, 1 to power 1, and 1 to power 0. Then the second term is x, so we can also expand that. X to power 0, x to power 1, x to power 2, x to power 3, x to power 4, x to power 5. Now this one is addition, so we don't need to think so much about it. So the first one, if you multiply 1 times 1 to power 5 times x to power 0, it gives us 1. 5 times 1 times x gives us 5x. 10 times 1 times x squared gives us 10x squared. We have 10 times 1 times x cubed. This one gives us 10 x cubed. The third one gives us 5x to power 4. And the last one gives us x to power 5. So our answer is 1 plus 5x plus 10x squared plus 10x cubed plus 5x to power 4 plus x to power 5. That is the knowledge of the previous lesson. Now, our question says, hence, use the expansion to estimate 1. Our question says we go up to the term in x cubed. So our answer is going to be up to where we see x cubed. So it's going to be 1 plus 5x plus 10 plus 10x squared plus 10x cubed. Because our question says we go up to where we have x cubed. So we have those 4 terms up to where we have x cubed. Then now we are told we use the expansion to estimate the value of 1.0 to power 5. So what do we do with that? 1, where we have 1 to power, we are using it to estimate 1.0 power 5. We are supposed to equate it to our first original equation, which was 1 plus x to power 5. Now, to be able to remove that fifth root or 5 to power 5, we get the fifth root of each. So now we'll be left with 1.04 is equals to 1 plus x. From there, we can be able to subtract. Let me write it well. One plus x is equals to 1.04. From Form 2 knowledge, we can eliminate 1, where we will have 1 minus 1 plus x is equals to 1.04. What you do on the left side, remember what we said in Form 2, in Form 1, you also do it in the other side. So we'll be left with x is equals to 0.04 if you subtract that. Now, once we get x, we use this x where in the previous answer that we got, which was 1 plus 5x plus 10x squared plus 10x cubed, we get, or we put the value of x on this equation. So we have 1 plus 5, 0.04 plus 10, 0.04 squared plus 10, 0.04 cubed. Once we do that, we'll be able to get an answer. You use your calculator, you'll be able to get an answer which is 1.21665. And our question says correct to 4 decimal places. So we get to 4 decimal places will be 2167. That is our first example, and that is how we deal with the applying binomial expansion to solve equations or to deal with terms. Now we go to our second example. We have our second example, which is expand 2 plus x to power 4 up to the term in x cubed. Hence use the expansion to estimate the value of 2.03 to power 4 correct to 3 significant figures. So we start by expanding. Now we need the coefficient, which are 14641. From there we expand the first one, 2 to power 4, 2 to power 3, power 2, power 1, 2 to power 0. We also have the second term, which is x to power 0, x to power 1, x to power 2, x to power 3, x to power 4. If we multiply them, we have 16. We multiply 2 to power 3 times 4, which is 8 times 4. We have that 2x. 2 to power 2, 4 times 6, 24. X squared. This is addition, so we are going to add everything. Plus 4 times 2 times x cubed, we will have 8x cubed, and the last one will be x to power 4. So our answer is 16 plus 2x plus 24x squared plus 8x cubed plus x to power 4. But our answer says we go up to where we have the term with x cubed, which will be 16 plus 2x plus 24x squared plus 8x cubed. From there, we are told we use that expansion to estimate the value of 2.0 to power 4. So we go to the second part, which is 2.03 power 4. We 2 plus x to power 4 is equals to 2.03 power 4. Be able to remove that fourth power or power 4, we get the fourth root of this. So if we get the fourth root, we'll be left with 2 plus x is equals to 2.03. We eliminate 2, we left with x on this side, so it will be x plus 2 minus 2 is equals to 2.03 minus 2. So we left with x is equals to 0.03. So where we have x on the first equation, we are going to replace it with 0.03. So we have 16 plus 32x 0.03 plus 24 0.03 squared plus 8 0.03 cubed. When we do that, you'll be able to get an answer which is 0.90392, and our question says we give the answer to 3 significant figures. So 3 significant figures are going to be 0.904, and that is our second example. We go to the third example. So I'm going to write this one so that we can be able. We have our fourth example, which is expand and simplify the binomial expansion 2 minus 4x to power 5 up to the fourth term. Check that, up to the fourth term. Hence, estimate the value of 1.96 to power 5 to 3 decimal places. So when we are getting the coefficient, you will get the first 4 which are for 5 are 1. We are 1, 5, 10, 10. The instruction is we use the first up to the 4th term. So we need those first 4. We expand 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 2. We have negative 4x. Remember to put that bracket, very, very important. Minus 4x to the power 1, minus 4x to the power 2, minus 4x to the power 3. Now we multiply that. Once we multiply, the first one will give us 32. This is subtraction, so it will be minus. The second one, 2 to the power 4, 16 times 5, 80. 80 times 4 will be 20, so it will be 20x. The third one will give us 2 to the power 3 is 8 times 10 times 8, which will give us 1280x squared. That is plus, because this negative 4 times negative 4 gives us a positive 16. The third one will be 10. The fourth one will be 10 times 4 times 4 power 3 is 64. So it's going to be minus 25 60x to the power 3. So our answer is 32 minus 320x plus 1280x squared minus 2560x cubed. So that is our answer. That is what is expected. We use that to estimate the value of 1.96. So 2 minus 4x power 5 is equals to 1.96 to the power 5. We get the fifth root, be able to remove that power 5. So 2 minus 4x is equals to 1.96. We use the elimination. We eliminate 2 on this side. So 2 minus 4x is equals to 1.96 minus 2. So we'll be left with minus 4x is equals to 1.96 minus 4. We'll get 0.04. We divide everything by, this is negative 4 by negative 4. X is going to be 0.01. So now where we have x, we will put 0.01. So we have 32 minus 320, 0.01 plus 1280, 0.01 minus 2560, 0.01 cubed. Once we do that, we'll be able to get an answer which is 32 minus 320. Be able to get an answer which is we'll be able to get an answer which is 28.925, and our question is up to 3 decimal places. So this is 1. So our answer is going to be 28.925. That gives us our second example. Now, as I conclude this lesson, as a student, like I said before, you should be able to deal with the negative very well. Check your coefficients from the mathematical table again carefully to ensure that you get the right one. The fact that I've dealt with 5 and 4 does not mean that you always get 5 and 4. You can be able to get very many others because our mathematical table goes up to 20, and there are several examples from the textbooks and our revision books. You can be able to do many others. I wish you well. Have a good day.